I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me by now, my name is Trini Lovely, and welcome back. Today I want to have a very interesting topic. I was actually on social media. I love being on social media. I don't know. I just like seeing the videos sometimes and just laughing. It's so much funny videos on Facebook, and I enjoy it. But you know, we live in an era where everyone is opinionated on social media. So a lot of times people may put their personal business on social media, or sometimes you might see an opinion with someone on social media, and you might disagree with that. And I actually seen someone ask a very crazy question, and this person had literally over 1,000 comments, and it was so insane to see so many women were, relating to this comment that was said. Guessing from the post, this woman put up on Facebook, she said, why is it when a man is cheating on his girlfriend, the girlfriend always feel the need to reach out to the girl on the side and basically, take it up with your man, and if you call me, it's gonna be a problem. And I just seen like a whole bunch of females chiming in, and I was alarmed, because I'm like, wait, hold up. So let's go back, right? How could you get mad when you don't share the same emotional attachment to that guy? You don't have an emotional attachment, because there's relationships that have been 8, 5, 12, marriages, 20, 30, 12, 10. How can you be someone who met someone in a month or two, right, and get upset if that woman reach out to you, and you're very well aware that that man has a wife or has a girlfriend, right? You're very well aware. You don't care if this man has a family. You don't care if this man is with someone. You don't care that you're actually condoning, right, this man cheating on his wife or cheating on his girlfriend. I mean, right now in our era, right, we know that a lot of people are not getting married. We know that a lot of the men cheat, and they make it into a norm, right? They have these videos and everybody play these games or the videos, and it's all joking and all fun, right? But us as women, right, we want to get married. A lot of us do. Maybe you don't want to get married, but the girl next to you want to get married. Maybe you don't want to get married, but maybe your sister want to get married. Maybe your mama want to get married. Maybe your aunt want to get married. We got to stop. We can't condone foolishness, right? We can't condone some of these guys that we know ain't trying to make nothing out of these relationships with you. It's just no attachment there. This man is going home and sleeping with another woman every night with his family, and you're condoning that kind of behavior. Why? You mightn't want to be married, but there's single men, right? And if you're well aware that this man has a family, why sleep with him? Why not shut him down? Right? Why not say, hey, listen, I'm not gonna involve myself with you, and you have a woman, and you got kids, and you got a family? Why condone it? See, a lot of females, we have these, crazy ways of thinking and believing that he just doesn't like her. And he talks about her, he bash her, and he say these things. But you got to always remember, at the end of the day, There's an emotional, spiritually, there's an emotional attachment that he has with her and she has with him. There's an emotional attachment that's coming from the spirit. Not from the physical, from the spirit. So even when he steps out, he doesn't want to leave. He wants to go back home. And if you condone that and he's a cheater, guess what happens? He can bring you something, right? So if he's sleeping with his wife or sleeping with his girlfriend, you don't know what the hell she's doing, right? She could bring him something and then you can get something. So we can't condone behavior that makes no sense to me. When I see a woman at a certain age just continues to go from like guy to guy to guy to guy to guy, and you know this guy is not emotionally available, right? And you're basically writing posts and yelling and screaming and cursing and yelling based on the girlfriend calling you, it's really alarming, because I'm like, what do you expect? She has the emotional attachment, right? And if she has the emotional attachment, she's the one who actually has the feelings, right? She's the one who actually has the history. So you expect her not to call you? We gotta understand that if you are in a love triangle, right? You have to understand that man who's telling you how much he hates his wife, hates his girlfriend, is not telling his girlfriend that. He's not telling his wife that. They're not telling that conversation is not happening. He's telling you that to keep you around. And when he gets to his wife or his girlfriend, he's telling his wife and his girlfriend whatever he wants to say so he can keep her around. Because let's go into his personality a little bit. He's egotistical, right? He's a person who's desire for self. Okay? He's not with you because you know how to cartwheel on top of his stuff. And you know how to drop it like you're hot and you're the best person in bed. He's not with you for that reason, right? If he says that's the reason, let's be real. If he really wanted someone who'd be on that level, he could have been told his girlfriend or wife and she could have cartwheeled right over the bed. But he's a person who wants something more than he's willing to give. He's desire for self. He has selfish desire. He sees the world very egotistical. He wants what he wants. He's not caring that he's hurting you. He's not caring that he's hurting the girlfriend or the wife. He doesn't care about that, right? His level of love is so low that he's only loving based on the frequency of what you can do for him. So his vibration is low and he attracts low. So if your vibration is low, you're going to be attracted to only negative energy, right? A lot of people say crazy stuff like, oh, well, I have that spirit that everybody who's broken want to come to me to fix. Let's stop it. No one is coming to you to fix anything. You're attracting low based on your vibration, right? So if you're a type of female that moves trifling, sleeps with your friend man, sleeps with anybody man, sleep with anybody husband, and you go out there into the world and you're trying to meet somebody, the vibration you pick up is going to be low. So the guy that you meet is going to be a trifling guy, and he's going to be operating on that masculine energy. So his masculine energy is not going to be that nurturing, caring, kind soul that you're desiring for, right? He's basically going to come into your life and push back out whatever that you pushed out into the universe. So when we sit back and we believe that you're only meeting people based on your healing light, that's not the way it operates. You're meeting somebody based on that person's frequency. When you meet somebody, when you like somebody, when you friend somebody, when you get into a relationship, that's the frequency that you're putting out there. So if you're meeting people who's low all the time and they're trifling and they're messed up and they're grimy, guess what? You got to step your vibration up. You got to change your thought process. You got to think about what are you attracting and who are you attracting. So we can't get mad when the woman calls, right? If If this man has a girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure, being with him a few months, you will gathered he's not emotionally available, and something about him is going to be moving sneaky where you're going to question. Let's just say you found out he's been in a relationship for 8 years. He has 2 kids. Why stay? Why? If he's doing that to the woman that he's been with for 8 years, 2 kids, right? And he hasn't left her yet. Why tolerate that? Why condone that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why condone that? That wife will always reach out to you to find out what's going on, because that man of that 8-year relationship is not going to come home and say, hey, honey, I'm cheating. That's not going to happen. If she have any suspicion, he's going to deny it. If she sees your number, he's going to deny it. He's not going to confess, because he's not man enough to confess. Because if he was man enough to confess, it wouldn't be a relationship between both of them. So when you're asking that question, ask from an angle of understanding why that man is doing that, right? Because when somebody operates on a low frequency, the soul is not mature enough. The soul still needs karmatic lessons. This is how people end up with diseases and get sick, right? She's not the first woman he cheated on, nor she would be the last woman he cheats on. So if you took her place, it doesn't stop with you. Whether you do cartwheels in bed, handstands in bed, whether you give him all your money, whether you buy him all his clothes, whether he drives your car, whether you boss up female, it doesn't matter. That's not the reason why he is stepping out on that woman. He's stepping on that woman because it's about him. And it's his journey, and it's his soul, and it's his immaturity, and it's his spirit that makes that decision. So it doesn't matter what that woman that he has at home that he tells you that he hates so much, and why he has to keep sleeping with you, and why he's over there. All that's nonsense. All that's nonsense. All that's gameplay. Okay? His desire for self is why he's out there sleeping with multiple women. You're not the first woman he's going to be cheating on, the wife, widow, or the girlfriend. Okay? If he can't commit to the wife, or he can't commit to the girlfriend, he's not committing to you. Okay? If he doesn't treat her right, and he has these 2 kids with her, and he has this history with her, more likely, if he's unhappy, he will leave. If you still are in a relationship with him and you see him still going back home to that woman, run. Because the karmatic lesson that he's about to learn in life is going to shake him to the core, that he's not going to understand why his life went upside down. You live in this realm and you go through karmatic lessons. It's to teach the soul, okay? You can't be with somebody and sleep with that person and not understand you share that person's karmatic lesson. Every time that body fluid, right, exchange from that aura, and you're connecting to that person's aura, you're sharing that person's karmatic lesson. And this is how somebody gets sick, right? You say to yourself, but she's a praying person, she's a good person. I can't believe that happened to her. It happened. It has nothing to do with that. It happens because that man has to learn. And whoever he sleeps with will be sharing his karmatic lesson with him. So when you're arguing and yelling and want to fight the girlfriend, fight the wife for a man that is spiritually damaged, that needs this lesson, stop it. Why condone it? Look, I don't want to be bothered. Go home, see your woman. And that's what he would have been getting from me. Go home, see a woman. I'm not putting up with that. I don't know what you telling her, but let me tell you right now, that's not going to happen over here, buddy. And that's how that would have been rolling. But a lot of us women, we don't do that, right? We get mad at the girlfriend when reaching out. You gotta be for real. You really believe that he's going home and telling his girlfriend about you? You don't exist. And when he gets caught, he's like, this is a girl from my past that liked me. I like her, and you're every bee in the book. And he's upset. And he's pissed off. And if you call during the time that he might curse your ass out. You can't put yourself in situations when it's deeper than that, right? We're here to learn. We're here to learn. There's so much karmatic lessons that every human on this realm has to learn in order for them to maneuver through this realm and learn and mature the soul, and everything that happens is a reason behind everything. So when you are with somebody, sometimes you meet somebody and it didn't work out and you end up getting a child, that's destiny. That's not even karmatic lesson, that's destiny. That child was supposed to be born. It didn't work out because he's not a path of your destiny. Okay? You with somebody and you're with that guy and you're forcing yourself to be there. He's not in line with you. Let it go. Move on. Don't force it, because later on in life, if you force it, you're going to regret it. You can't see it now, but eventually you will see it later. And that's the reality of when you're with somebody and you're seeing all these obstacles, all these things blocking you. You know, and I was alarmed when I seen that post, and I seen so many women were relating to, you know, them cursing out, you know, the person that's reaching out. You don't have an emotional attachment to that man. She does. She's the one who's hurt. You think it's fair to see another woman in pain and she got to figure out what she want to do with her life? There's so many women that are depend on a partner to live. Some women are stay-at-home wives. Some women are, you know, financially not equipped to actually be by themselves. Why curse her out? Even if you felt like, you know, she needed to step away from him as well for playing games with you, but you don't know her predicament. So why curse her out during the time of her being broken down? Why? I don't get it, you know. And that's why, you know, life sometimes plays out the way it plays out. And, you know, people don't understand that. Like, you go through life and you may not know why later on down the line you're getting experiences that's so hurtful. Well, whatever you put out in the universe is going to come back. You know, every religion will tell you, you know, karma, you reap what you sow. You understand what I'm saying? It's, the realm has laws, right? We live in the physical realm. In the material world, it has laws. Then there's universal laws. So if you're with somebody and you don't care about the family that you're tearing apart, breaking down, and you know, some of you females, let's cut it out. You know, sometimes you're the one putting yourself in that position. Sometimes you know that man has a woman at home, and instead of you back off and put that man in his place, you don't. You look at it like, I don't owe her nothing. You don't owe her nothing. But when you get sick messing around with that guy, you're going to wish you didn't owe her nothing. Because now you're going to owe her and him. It's like a three. It's like three. All you guys are going to be owing your lives. All right? It doesn't matter if you don't owe somebody something. But if that woman reach out to you, you have to, and she comes at you on an energy that is not disrespectful. It's not cursing you out, not yelling at you. And she just say, what's going on? What is it taking for you to just be honest and say, hey, listen, I don't know what's going on either. He told me that he was leaving you. Blase, blase. Why curse her out? Why yell at her? Why tell her she's insecure? That's that man's girlfriend. That's that man's wife. It's insane. Like, people really get upset for the female reaching out. Yes, he don't owe you anything. She don't owe you anything, but you're sleeping with this woman's husband or man. And, you know, whatever each other have, y'all gonna get. So you might as well just keep it real and just tell her the truth. You know, so when I sit back and I really wanted to go in on that post, but I was like, you know, it's just too many people. They're going to drag me by my edges. And I was like, you know what? I really have to just speak on this today. I really wanted to speak on this today. But us females, we got to be supportive. We gotta lend our hand out to the sister, right? We got to start looking at things and saying, we're going to stop it. 2020, we're going to shut it down. We're going to say to ourselves, let's stop it. If you see that man and you find out that man has a girlfriend or wife, end that. Kill it. Stop it. Shut it down. Shut it down. It ain't nothing going to come out of that. He not going to leave her for you. Because if he wanted to leave her, he would have been left her. And if he left her for you, well, honey, you don't know what you're going to experience. Because if it's sold and immature, then guess what? He's coming to do the same thing to you. Because it's about maturity of the soul. It's not about, oh, she wasn't a good woman. He's going to tell you anything to keep you around. So it's not about what she's doing. It's not about what he's saying. It's about reality. And the reality is, if you don't set up in a 12-year relationship, why haven't you left as yet? And if you're sitting up here with 4 kids, what is holding you there? And if he said, well, you know, it's just the kids, but you're playing around with me. So if you're playing around with me, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I don't want a companionship. Because if you're saying you don't want to leave her for the kids, or it's cheaper to keep her, then how long you want to sit here and waste time and not meet your man of your own, not meet real love, see real compassion, have real empathy, have kindness, care. Build with somebody who's really going to put their heart into it, you know. And, you know, I hope that I inspire someone today that if they are, you know, ever got that phone call from that wife or their girlfriend, they don't curse that girl out. Because I thought that was crazy that all these women were just co-signing, yelling and cursing out the girl. I mean, I can't imagine somebody calling me, sniffling, crying, and asking me what's going on. And I'm just, oh, let me tell you, don't ever call my phone back. And I don't owe you nothing. I mean, like, what am I doing all that for? For a man that I know that was sleeping with her and is binded to her because he goes home to her every day? Nah, I'm not doing that. And you know, that's why I always wanted, when I was younger, I always wanted to get married. I wanted to be with somebody that we're gonna build together. And I'm not saying marriage is perfect. I'm not saying that's the end goal for everyone. But I'm saying that if you want to have a man, don't half-step. Don't let him come to you and play those games, sisters, and, you know, tell you a bunch of nonsense, and you get so caught up with the nonsense that you cursing out this girl only for him to go home to her and sleep with her the same night. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.